Good evening, folks. I am Joe Bachman, and this is The Burning is Love because we have no yarn tonight. The wife has to work midnights tonight, so it'll just be me burning my wood. Hopefully, not burning myself. Um, as stated earlier, during Nevermind the Furthermore, if you didn't catch the beginning of the show with the chat, tonight it is me, my wood, and of course, Dawn.
Good evening.
Yes, folks, take and run with that as you will.
Oh dear.
I know. And as always, we will have the music of Mr. Dan Hollifield playing. And we are
You're gonna
going
work on
to.
your coasters again tonight?
Yep. Actually, this was a good idea because it's taken me almost an hour to do each one for some reason.
Are we
I don't know
distracted?
why. No, because the last couple shows I haven't really like stopped and looked up outside of doing the occasional uh, ad. So I don't know if I'm just if this wood seems tougher to burn on for some reason too. I'm
Well,
not
some wood
entirely
is
sure
tougher than
why.
others.
True. Um, but next Wednesday I will have a commission that I'm doing, so I might try and knock both of these out this week. Um, we'll see how it goes. But yeah. So let's get some music going here. We're gonna play from the Displaced Detective Suite, by Dan Hollifield, that was based off the novel written by Stephanie Osborne called The Displaced Detective. And we are going to just jump straight into track number 7, Race Against Time, after I
We'll be
turn
back in
down the
just one
volume.
second.
Turn down the volume a bit. There we go. And I'll start running through the comments real quick here. First through the door tonight, we had Mr. Dan Hollifield that we were just talking about. Good evening, Dan. Hope you're doing well tonight. And we also have Bladed Thesis here. Good evening, Bladed. He's saying hi to Dan. You can check out Bladed on YouTube. He does a show every other Saturday called The Tea House. And Dawn's back, so I'll let her take over the...
I had a buddy in the bedroom that I didn't know that was in the bedroom until he started scratching at the door maniacally to get out of said bedroom.
Ah.
And if anybody wants to know who Buddy is, he's one of my fashionable felines, as Nick would say.
Yes.
Okay, so hi Dan and hi Thesis, and Dan's greeting Thesis, and some guy named ICD is greeting everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's that dude right there. Anyway, Dan says hello, and Carl is saying hello to everyone, and Thesis is saying hi to Joe and Carl, and hi Carl.
What? Really?
We are one friendly group of people, I'll say that. And Carl said, I hope everyone is having a good evening. Oh, just great. Dan said the pollen has been fierce today, but otherwise everything is going well. 'Tis the season. La 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 la. And Dan said Lindsay bought us a new microwave. Now we're trying to figure out how to dispose of the old one. The recycle center landfill may be the only option. I think so. I don't know.
Yeah, and check with your local recycling center, because I can't remember. I think ours did take microwaves. I don't remember for sure. Which doesn't help you out, Dan, because I'm in Indiana and you're in
Georgia,
but you know.
And Grant Lankard is saying hello.
Good evening, Grant.
Hi, Grant. Dan saying hi to Grant. And Thesis says sometimes that's the best option if it's no good anymore. If it still works, you can reach out and see if anyone needs one. And Dan said that it told Thesis that it limps along. Most of the buttons that clock in the timer has failed. Dan, are you talking about a microwave or me? And Grant said, hi, Dan, and hi, Blade. And Dan said, it's over 10 years old, so we got our money's worth out of it, LOL. Yeah, that's about the length that they last, I think, now, about 10 years.
Yeah, that's a good life for a microwave.
Yeah, and especially about how much you use it or don't use it, but for here, that's... Mm-hmm.
And depending on how much you like the workers at the recycling center or the landfill, you could give it one last hurrah and heat up some fish in it, and then take it to them.
Joe Bachman!
Or is that just mean? Was that mean?
That's just mean. Maybe I would do that if it's somebody I don't like them. No, anyways, Grant said that he might use the bathroom before the show starts, so he probably went to the bathroom. So he said, feel free to start without me. Gotcha, Grant. By the way, the cover's looking really good that you are working on your show on Monday night.
Yeah, I might have to go back and watch the rerun of that still. I had a meeting Monday night.
And Alex said, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for doing my job for me. I always appreciate that because I always forget to tell people to like, share, subscribe. And just to update or kind of, I know it's been coming up, but Facebook and StreamYard are not getting along.
It's just policy changes at Facebook that are idiotic. So... As many of you know, there was a thing that came out that's saying, StreamYard wasn't going to work with Facebook anymore. Well, it still goes to the pages. So if you have your page on there, so like your personal page, or in the case of Mag's Mischief Arts, Fiber Arts, hers is set up as a page and not a group. So it can still go there. The independent creator directory is set up as a group, and therefore can no longer be broadcast to, which is dumb. I digress.
Okay. I think somebody just turned our AC. This is a really weird night going on in this house, and I apologize. Okay. And so, so hi, Alec. I'm glad you're joining us tonight. We'll try to keep it as not green or green room, ungreen room. I don't know how to word that. We have enough writers; they can tell me how to say it.
Keep it as PG as possible.
Yeah, I know. I was just trying to throw in the green room thing there, but Dan is greeting Alec, and
which I already failed horribly at that, but.
We're going to try. And Thesis is saying, hey, nephew Alec. And Alec is saying hi to Dan. And Alec is saying hi to Uncle Thesis. And Donna's here. Hello, Donna. Hey, Grant, Dan, Alec, and Thesis. Yes, I just transposed Dan and Grant. Get used to it. And Dan is saying hi to Donna. And there is... In case you did not know, there is the website for indiecd.org. And I do have a request, and I don't know if this has come up in the chat yet. Can somebody please drop the link for Mike Jimmy's Kickstarter, or whatever he's doing? If you could do that, that would be wonderful. Thank you in advance.
Which you can find the link to his Kickstarter on indiecd.org/about Mike-Jimmy-
See, you don't even know all your hyphens.
Well, his was a long one, I think. Or I might have truncated his down to just about Mike Jimmy. I don't remember.
Nope. About dash Mike dash Jimmy dash Day dash Bruin. I don't know how to say that without the fancy fuck.
Yeah, I may have to truncate his.
Yay, I found it! There it is. Which was found on the About Mike Jimmy on Indie CD. acetone.org, which is right here. I'm just having fun today now. Let's see here. Where am I? I don't know where I'm at. Grant is greeting Alec and Donna. And good news, he's back. I'm glad everything came out okay, or I'm assuming it came out okay. And Michaela, good evening. And she is saying hello, or hey, friends. Hi, Michaela.
Hey, Michaela.
Alec is saying hi to Donna and Grant. And Dan's greeting Michaela, and so is Donna. And Carl is saying hi to Grant and Michaela and to you and I. Joe.
Hello.
Hi, Carl.
Ah,
And Donna said she is leaving the reminder to Dawn.
Oh, God, that smells. Ugh.
What'd you do?
Oh, God. Well, I went to clean my tip, and instead of, scratching the top like I normally do, I misjudged where my hand was and stuck it straight into the styrofoam underneath.
Oh!
Got my mouth.
I'm gonna laugh at yours since you made fun of my pain.
Oh.
Let's see here. And Donna is saying hey to Joe and myself. Hi, Donna. And Greg goes, there's my boy. Lisa said, hey, Joe, if you are burning your wood, slow down and use lube.
Yeah, it tends to help.
Mm-hmm. He uses alcohol, which he did not know was flammable.
No, I know alcohol is flammable. I didn't know acetone was flammable.
You know you're going to get a little bit of ribbon on that.
Yeah,
right?
it's never going to die. I've come to that realization. I've, made my peace with it, and yeah.
And Thesis is saying hi to me. Hi, Thesis. And I don't know why it doesn't do that. Okay. And there is the link for Dan Hollifield, for who we are listening to, who has given us the pleasure of making our ears happy.
The pleasure.
And Grant is about to overdose on innuendos. Oh, the entendres go quadruple and sometimes quintuple. And if we're really lucky, there's an octuplet one. And Grant goes, I've never seen Bladed's show. I'll have to check it out. Yes, it is a really good show. If you do not know a lot about swords, or you learn a lot about, I've learned a lot about Asian, just everything. We've touched on a lot of stuff. I don't even know how to say, okay, it's about this or that or that. It's about everything.
Culture, history, weaponry,
food. So it's a good show, Grant. You should check that out. And Foxy says, and I am late, but I'm here. Welcome, Foxy.
Hey, Foxy.
He said, if you are free every other Saturday evening, Grant, then feel free. Next show will be May 11th. Keep an eye on the about, or, everybody and their brother starts talking about it, and you just kind of fills up Facebook pages and yeah. One thing that is really good about this group is that if you want to know when something is, somebody knows, and they will tell you. And Grant is greeting Foxy, and so is Donna. And Grant said, tonight's Angie's book club. What do you suggest I do all on my own? Well, you're hanging out with these miscreants, so that's got to give you something.
Right.
And Carl says that, yes, that's a Facebook thing. If it was StreamYard, they'd only be hurting themselves. Correct. And I was just pointing it out there because some people, the other night there was comments that weren't coming through and things like that. I just wanted to let people know we are aware that things are wonky, to put it nicely. And Grant is reading Carl. And Alex said PG is too laid back even for y'all. So go in the middle and go PG-13 because Alec is 16, so we can do PG-13. And yeah, Thesis says, and Facebook took down all our reposts of Mike Jimmy for spam too. That is infuriating, and that irks me in ways I don't even want to discuss.
I submitted a appeal to it, so it's like,
good.
That's insane.
It is. That's freaking insane. And Carl is just screaming Foxy's name. We all want to do that. And Dan said, Facebook seems to try to divorce itself from everyone they don't directly control. But if you missed it, there is the Kickstarter link for Mike Jimmy for Life on Korra. If you get the 24-hour comic that he did, there's some of us that are actually in that comic book. I'm in it, Rich is in it, I believe Donna and Carl are in that.
Nice.
Yeah. And Donna is letting me know that
Debron
is pronounced Debron. I can't beat those accents. And there is Mike Jimmy's page on indiecd.org. And Nick has stopped in. Hello, Nick. And he said, hello all. Still here, just busy.
Good evening, Nick.
There's my dad. Hi, Dad. He said, hey, kid, are you behaving, Dawn? Always behave.
Hey, Dale.
He's colorblind. He didn't realize that I got my hair colored. He liked my post. And then I said something about my pink hair, and he goes, wait, it's pink? Oh, yes. You still can't see because he's colorblind, but... Thesis is saying hi to Nick and Dad, and Dan is greeting Dad, and Dad said, green room? We have to behave a little bit tonight, Dad, because we do have a youngin' in the room. And Carl said, hello, Dale. Yes, she's behaving tonight. We have a minor in the chat. We try to behave. And Foxy says she has cheesy fries. Okay, Foxy. Bring the fries this way. We had pizza for dinner tonight. So.
Yeah, I ordered from Pizza Hut for dinner tonight.
Papa John's.
I got a couple of their pizza melts. So kind of like the Papadillas.
Okay.
That Papa John's has. Got a couple of those. And then some cheesy bacon breadsticks. Because apparently you have to have a $15 order to do delivery. And I was at $13.98 for the two other things. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Well, yeah. The thing is, I eat pizza, but I always have to get either Alfredo or like a ranch sauce on it. So it's not as good, but I'll still eat it.
See, I love the Alfredo pizzas.
But when you can't have the tomato, you want the tomato. But it is good. It is good.
To an extent, but the Alfredo also doesn't tend to give me heartburn unless I order a crap ton of pepperoni on there.
There you go. Thesis says that I don't scream Foxy's name, but to be fair, she doesn't scream mine either. Comes out more squeaky. Thesis? Okay, Alec, I love you so much. Alex says Facebook divorcing its 11th spouse at this point.
Nice.
Oh.
Technically, I don't think he's wrong.
I don't either. I like that. Good job. I like that one, Alec. Thank you. And Donna said, hey, Dale. And Grant said, what? Carl's in a comic? We are. When Mike Jimmy did his 24-hour comic, it was one of those little perks of supporting him through that rough day. So I'm trying to think of what the actual name is of the comic itself. I don't remember the name of it. That's the saddest part. I just know it's the 24-hour comic, and it's got Drew. Oh, Now you're going to make me think, and thinking's hard, and you're going to see smoke coming out of my ears, and you're going to think that I'm burning wood and Joe's not.
I thought that
Alex,
24-hour stream was part of making one of the Life on Chords.
it was, yeah, but it was a special issue.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Well, thank you, Alex. He says that pretty Dawn, pink hair looks pretty. Thank you. I have never had any colored hair that's not normal color. So this was a new thing because, my parents were very strict when we were children. They were.
And technically anymore, pink is a normal color, so.
Believe it or not, my parents were very strict growing up, and that's why I have pink hair at 45. And Grant said, DR is... Go ahead, sorry.
What you need to do next time is do a gradient. But anyway.
Hey, it could have been. It wasn't a choice. And Grant said, DR is Dawn's dad. Yes, DR is my dad. His name is Dale, but he goes by DR. You can call him Dr. Dale. You can call him Dad. I don't care, but yes, that is my dad.
All right, we're going to pause there for a second. We're going to do a quick ad because I need to try and pop my neck. So we'll do a couple of ads here. We're going to start off with one for Joe D. McPhee.
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher, and I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
And we're also going to run one for Trelena real quick. Alrighty.
Now you guys know what I do during the ad. I dance.
Well, I'm actually typing stuff over into Kick real quick, in case anybody shows up there.
Hi, if anybody is watching on Kick.
Oops. Can't even spell my own website right.
Dad has a question. He said, with Dawn speaking about color, can you burn with color pigments?
Elaborate on that, I guess.
But you could use copper, can turn stuff green. Turns fire green. Is that going to be a residual on? I don't know if that's where he's going with it, but that's where I'm.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what you mean there. I can't really burn a specific color other than like black and certain shades of brown into a piece of wood. But I can paint the wood afterwards. Because I did the let me unbury it here real quick. I don't know if your dad was coming to the shows yet or not when I did this piece. Oh, move that. Don't want to drop that.
Don't drop it.
When I did this piece here.
Ooh, that turned out good.
So I can burn it in, and then color in, and still leave the burn lines. But that's about all I can do. And there may be something out there that can do it, but yeah, that'd be
Now he's
the
got
only
you
way I
thinking.
could do it.
Now he's got you thinking. Who does this?
Yeah, it's never a good idea to make me think,
I know, we're both. He's trying to get smoke to come out both our ears.
right?
And Grant said, "Congrats, Dr. Your daughter's like, aw, thank you, Grant. I appreciate that." And Thesis said, "When you first showed it on Saturday, your hair looked more purple, but the picture on Facebook looked beautiful." Thank you, Thesis. And I'm excited about it. So, and I know you said the gradient. It was a roulette, so I had no clue what I was picking or I had no clue. So I'm very impressed, and I'm very satisfied with what Leanna did to my head. Oh, I like, but Dawn always looks pretty, so that's not a problem. Thank you. Between you and Grant, you guys are going to make me cry. 2 compliments and then bleeded. Oh my gosh, you guys, I love you all. Thank you. And then Dad says that I get it from her, or from him. Her. And Alex said that somehow the show always turns into food or cat talk. That's true. And Dana said, "Watch it, Dale. Dawn has mastered the Viv look." I've been getting that look for 45 years. Of course I have that mastered, Dan. And Carl said, "Dawn, were you ever able to download that hair video?" I'm going to try again. I finally feel human from the last week. I kind of overdid it. So tomorrow's busy day again. And Thesis said, "My favorite pizza will always be barbecue chicken, especially from our local Domino's."
They do have a good one.
I have not had Domino's in years. And Grant said, "Angie stopped at a bar. I had 3 beers and cheese fries." Well, you're home now, so yeah, go ahead and get tanked. Oh, he said Angie and I. And Carl said, "I might have been featured in a Zombie Full Adventures of Oz comic, ogling a redhead. Why does that not surprise me?" And the Zombie Full Adventures of Oz, is that, I believe, the Eric Hawkins that does that? If I am correct?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah. So. And Grant's The Witsman Dude is a comic, says Donna. And Alex said, "Yes, do an ombre next time, gradient hair." I didn't know if that was a possibility. I did it because, again, this was the first roulette I'd done, and this is the first one she had done. So I didn't know if that was on the docket. It wasn't, but oh my gosh. I thought about it. If it is, I was going to love it. And here is the About Joe D. McPhee on NBCD.org. And Foxy said, "Cheesy fries are awesome. Yay for tasty whims." Mm-hmm. Beef fries, pizza. Yeah. And Lisa said, "There is a particular brand of hair color that Foxy wants to do that is a gradient." Oh, if you do that, let us know. We want to see that. Yes. But it's going to be gorgeous. And Alex said, "There's no sound." On what? I heard sound on Jody McPhee.
Yeah, I heard sound on everything so far.
I don't know what there's no sound on. Hopefully the sound came back, Alec. And there is Trelana.
There you go.
I'm going to have to put it down phonetically. There is Trey's About Me on NBCD.org. And Carl said, "Yes, someday I might try to stand-up comedy." Well, it's more like sit-down comedy. I'm not standing for a whole hour. I'm sitting. I'm funny. Oh, Alex said, never mind, I figured it out. Bladed Thesis considered doing stand-up for a talent show in college. When he submitted the act they told him he was too foul of mouth, and I was being tame with it too. Why does it not surprise me?
So we did a talent show back in high school, and one of the kids in my class did a stand-up comedy routine. And the principal we had at the time, he was an older gentleman, real nice, loved that principal. And Chris looks out at the crowd and he goes, "Oh, and we have a celebrity here with us today. We have Colonel Sanders." Because the man did look kind of like Colonel Sanders. And everybody and the teachers were just dying. He's just sitting there like, "What?" And one of the teachers explained it to him. He just started cracking up.
I think my parents actually run into my high school principal now and then yet. I think. I don't know if they still do. They used to once in a while. And Grant might have having another beer. Yeah, go ahead and have one. And Grant says that I think you'd be good at stand-up or sit-down comedy. And Dan said, Dale, the best way to do that, referring to the color for burning, might turn out to be a watercolor applied after the burn is finished.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you were showing on the one that you had done.
Yeah. So I used acrylic because I wasn't sure. I thought about doing watercolor at first. But I wasn't sure how the watercolor would react when adding the clear coat to it. I'm still not sure how the acrylic will react when adding the clear coat to it, because that piece is yet to make it over to that end of the basement to get clear coated.
Got to make it through the line.
Well, with the wife sleeping down here during the day, I'm trying not to leave anything out that the cats could step on.
Okay, that makes sense. Gotta look out for them babies.
Or get their fur in.
I'm just imagining them having their little feet all, oh, that'd be mean. And Grant said that I tried it once. I like the writing part of doing stand-up comedy, but not the performing part. But I can't get any comedic ideas out there through my comic books. So you found another channel, which is perfect. I actually, there was a amateur night, and a friend of mine was in charge of it. We went to see him, and because him and I had joked around enough, he was like, "Hey, look, Dawn's coming up on stage." And so I was drug up on stage, and I did a few jokes. I did a few things, made some people laugh. I thought I was going to throw up. I can say that I've done it. I probably would never do anything like that again. Unfortunately, TC has passed. It's not that it has anything to do with him per se, but it was, I did it, and somebody can't take away from me. Anyway, my grandson, so I don't stand up anymore. Neither do I. And Carl said, "Thanks, Grant." And Foxy goes, "I don't have the personality for it. I'm way too shy." Well, we need to get you over that shyness, Foxy, and we will help you with that. Any way, shape, or form that we need to. Dad was wondering if you could use like a powder pigment, if it would transfer the pigment with the burning and leave a hint of the color.
I don't think so. That, and I don't know if burning the pigment would end up being toxic. If it would make the smoke toxic.
You burn that outside. No.
I mean, technically, even what I'm doing right now, I should have like a little fan running or a mask on of some kind. You know, because I got the smoke.
You don't have a mask on?
Of course I don't. Yeah, I just caught that. Anyway.
Well, you were almost off camera, but I did see that little your glasses needed some adjusting.
But I don't know that it would stay. You might be able to, if you transferred it. You know what? I may have to try and print out a design that's in color, because right now I do everything from my black and white printer. It's over my shoulder here. Okay. I might have to try and print out something that's in color and transfer it over, just A, to see how it would transfer. B, see what the burn would end up doing. That might be something I toy with sometime. But I also want to look up if the because this basically, when I'm going through and I'm coloring everything in, it's kind of burning the toner off, but it's also kind of collecting on the tip, which is why you keep seeing me have to clean off the tip here. So
you want to have a clean tip.
Exactly. Clean tip makes for a smooth burn.
Right.
But that is an interesting concept, and it might be one that I look at, because I could burn it if I did something like say a rose, or not really a rose. I don't know. I think you'd almost be better off painting it afterwards. Okay. In some way. Yeah.
We just go with the fact that my dad is, now you know where my brain comes from, where it doesn't stop. I always tell people that my brain doesn't shut off. Well, we know where it comes from now. What are we going to do? Okay. And Thesis said, don't hear gorgeous and don't let anyone tell you any different. Thank you, Thesis. I love you guys. And Greg goes, now I see why Dawn does this show. She gets all these compliments.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because I have such a big ego to begin with, right?
I know y'all ain't here to see this pretty face. You're here to see that one. Or my wife's when she's here.
I was going to say, I think they usually come for Trey. They're just staying here to be nice.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. At least I know I do.
That what was that?
You said you think they come for Trey. I said I'm sure they do, or at least I do.
Look at the screen.
Oh, I saw it change out of the corner of my eye.
Okay. I'm just making sure you knew.
Yep. Oh, I knew when I heard the sigh and I heard you moving your mouse. Man, I am just on one today for some reason.
I guess. And Carl said the old wood burning kit that I had came with some gold foil that you were supposed to be able to burn on the wood. Nope, I did it wrong. It made a mess.
That'd be interesting.
That would be.
That'd be really good for like some Christmas designs and. Damn it! Now I'm gonna have to look up burnable gold foil after this.
I don't know if we're good for everybody else's creative minds or we're toxic. Because we all keep just going, And my dad said I taped a piece of paper over Dawn's square if the Viv look comes up.
Hold on. Wait. We can fix that. There we go.
I don't like. Never mind. I'm not finishing that.
Uh-huh.
With your light down here. Yes. And Alex said that she deserves the compliments. Thank you, Alex. I hope everything went good with geometry today. You can tell those postulates no stems to go take a flying leap if you would like. I understand.
I hated geometry.
I did too. And Carl said, yes, name the Eric Hawkins that drew the Mad Gasser cheerleader.
Yeah. Prove this is a right triangle. I don't know, pick up a protractor, measure it. If it equals 90, it's a right triangle.
Yes.
Why do I need 14 steps to prove that? There's 3.
Thank you. Thank you. If A and B are perpendicular or parallel and and C intersects it, what are the... Well, if they're parallel, yeah. To me, it was too common sensey. And Carl said, and now I'm waiting for the reprint of one of Kelly's works with another artist, but I'll let him tell about that. Is the hardcovers for Bishop Kincaid available yet?
There we go. That one's done.
It's a horrible idea. What time? It only took you 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm only 15 minutes behind comments.
You know what? We'll try and knock this one out. Why not?
And Grant said, are you talking about me, Carl? Carl said, might be. And Grant said, yes, I'm looking for Kelly's anthology coming out. I did a drawing for a Mad Gasser story that Carl wrote. Oh, I did not know that. Did you know that?
I did not. Well, I knew Carl wrote a story that was going to be in the anthology. I didn't know that Grant had done a cover for it.
Neither did I. I knew that Kelly's anthology was coming out. I knew that Carl was going to be in it. And I had no clue that we were going to get artwork from Grant. Oh my God, I can't. Okay, you know what that deserves? Okay. That was totally a squeak. That was a squeak. And Grant said, looking forward to Kelly's anthology coming out is what I meant to say. We know what you meant to say. We were reading that and we were digesting the fact that, oh my God, congratulations. Lisa said that the gradients for Foxy go from blue to pink to blue to purple to pink or red to yellow or to, oh my God. I think I'm having a nickism here. The gradients for Foxy go from blue to purple to pink or red to orange or yellow. Do I need help with her colors? Oh, I think gradient hair is so pretty, but... And Grant ended up having another beer. Attaboy, Grant. And now Carl wants a cold beer. Dang. And Dan goes, I never thought about how the clear coat might react with watercolors. I was considering what paint media would react best with the base wood and not obscure the burn. See, Dan's thinking about this now.
It's kind of hard to see on the computer, I think, but actually looking at it in person, you can still see the burn lines real well. I think part of the key to that, is not only being able to color between the lines, which I have a hard time with to begin with, but also getting a deep, dark burn on that line. So that way the black kind of pops out still. If that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Dad. You know, you made everybody start thinking. And Grant said we should do an amateur hour during the green room. I thought that was amateur hour. I thought that's what the hashtags are for. And there are some interesting hashtags that come up.
Yes, there is.
Depending on the clear, it shouldn't affect watercolors much like the spray clear that helps. That basically, oh my goodness. I'm waiting for Nick to jump in here. I'm taking over these comments because apparently Dawn can't do it tonight. Depending on the clear, it shouldn't affect watercolors much. Like the spray clear that's basically like hairspray would set the color.
Yeah, spray clear would probably be safe. I didn't think about that. See, this is why I need to get like a garage or some kind of outdoor space to do this in. Yeah, I don't have that anymore. I had my neighbor's garage until the asshole sold his house.
And Fox said, fun fact, hairspray will also set things like pastels and chalks. And Lisa said, look at you. Look at that. You made them think, DR. Research mode engaged. Yup. And my dad said, a clean tip avoids the burn, I thought.
Well, a clean tip means you shouldn't have a burn when you're done. As long as whatever you're placing the tip on doesn't have something that makes it burn.
We're talking about wood burning, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Very specific type, but yes.
I work with watercolors often. Usually with wood, I don't think clear coat would affect it, but I'm not professional at it.
Oh, I'm far from professional either, but...
Alex said, no, I'm the one with the ego in the chat. Heavily joking. What ego? Alec, you can have an ego. You're allowed. It's the super egos. And Dan said, Dawn gets her pretty face for me only in the female version. No, not with the way I do the Viv look. I do look like Mom. And he's laughing at himself. Oh, I gotta get a drink of water here. Thesis said, no one comes to my show to see my face either. They come for holy. I almost considered doing just an audio stream because I have a face for radio and a voice for silent films. That's my line. I've said that before.
Oh, see, I have a face for radio and a voice for print.
Well, voice
my
for
voice
silent.
doesn't even, no, my voice doesn't even belong in silent films.
Okay. It is. I do know from experience that model car paint is safe to use with the clear coat, but that medium might not be the best for highlighting the wood burning. And Carl said that your wood looks good.
Thank you, Carl. My wife doesn't even tell me that half the time.
I am so tattling on you to Trey.
Oh, I thought, well, we're talking about this wood. Yeah, she tells me that all the time.
Anyways, my dad said that he enjoyed all math subjects such as algebra, calc, trig, and all the math I could take. Aced them, loved the challenge. Okay, that's where I get it from. I like math.
When I started my junior year, when I took geometry, or no, was that junior year? No, I was sophomore year. I took geometry. My mom sat me down when she saw my class schedule. She goes, I've always told you that if you fail a class, you're grounded. Geometry is the one exception. If you come home with geometry homework, do not expect me to help you.
So that was your pass.
Yeah.
And how'd you do?
Oh, this teacher graded on one hell of a curve.
You
I mean, we're talking a curve that was damn near a 360.
You did a little spirally action going on.
So she would hand out a little post-it note towards the end of the grading period. And it was normally like what you had to get on your last 5 assignments plus the last test of that grading period, whether it be, you know, just because we were still on the 4 grading periods in a year.
Okay.
So you'd have like you'd have 4 semesters essentially.
4 quarters.
4 quarters, yeah. 2 semesters, 4 quarters. So
And
first quarter would just be a normal. First quarter would generally be just whatever chapter test you were on at that point. Then you had your midterms and then another chapter test and finals. And she would hand out the post-it note and it would tell you on your to get the grade that you wanted. This is what you had to get on your last 5 assignments and the test. I had to ace every assignment and the test. I'd get a perfect score on the first assignment. I'd miss a couple on the second. Not even do the third or fourth. Get partial on a fifth. and generally like get a C or D on the test, and somehow still ended up with a passing grade. So either she graded on one hell of a curve, or she wasn't good at math and didn't know what I needed to just get a D and pass.
Maybe she's giving you a D for effort.
Right?
Carl said it's the same Mad Gasser story, but the artwork will make it new. Ooh. So we have Grant's artwork and the Eric Hawkins artwork. Oh, see, this is cool. I like this. This is what I like about everybody here. Foxy said that she failed at math badly. So, Alec, if you have questions, don't ask Foxy. Just teasing Foxy. I'm sure that you would rather have him not ask you.
Now, algebra I'm good at.
I like algebra.
But I'm also into computer programming, so I deal a lot with variables.
I like when people go, I never use math. You use it more than you think. Anyways, Thesis says, if a train leaves Chicago at 3:30 going 65 miles an hour and another leaves Colorado at 4 going 45, how many popsicles does it take to fill a swimming pool? Show your work.
Purple, because aliens don't wear hats.
What flavor are the popsicles? And Greg goes, I was under the impression that Carl was a liquor man and not a beer man.
Yeah. Most men are.
Green room. Oh, Lord.
I think Carl has had a beer occasionally in the green room. It's not often. But I think he has actually had beer in the green room.
And Dan said, I used to fail math classes regularly. Ooh. Now I write Excel spreadsheets for fun, LOL. It's just using the cell theory of algebra. My boss at one shop, she used to sit there and be like, okay, here's the sales numbers, and here's this, and this, and this was our traffic was, find numbers. I'm like, oh, okay, like increases, decreases, this and that, average, mean, whatever. And I would just find out all this stuff, so when she talked to the district manager, she sounded smart. But it let me not have fun. Or, let me have fun, I should say.
I hear the wife walking around upstairs. She's getting ready to leave.
Aw, hi, Trey. And Thesis said that he cannot do beer, just never acquired a taste for it. Sometimes. And Alex said that he loves calculus and he could do it easier than geometry. And Carl said, I have been known to have a beer too, mostly the harder stuff. Foxy said, hairspray will also take ink up automotive paint, just FYI.
Interesting.
And let's play, colorblind, but I did see Dawn's face turn red.
Let's play a couple ads real quick. This burden's actually going pretty quick.
Okay.
So let's play a couple ads here. That was track number 5 we were just listening to. We'll do the ad for Donna and an ad for Bladed.
Hey there, everyone. This is Donna Carlene. Want some romance mixed in with a dead body or more? Then you enjoy my Hunter's Ridge series. Set in a small town in Alabama, it's the story of Northern Rider computer tech Carly Simone and the love of her life, Captain B.J. Martin of the Hunter's Ridge PD. But life in a small town is not all roses and beer, as Carly's expertise in true-life crime-telling makes her the Hunter's Ridge murder expert. And then there's nowhere to go dancing except the Dixie with its country music. But Rocker Carly can adjust, can't she?
Welcome, friends. I'm Blake.
Wrong one.
Welcome, friends. I'm Bladed Thesis, and this is my tea house. Come join me every other Saturday at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time as we discuss Chinese culture, history, philosophy, and of course, martial arts. You can find me at youtube.com/BLADEDTH3SIS. Pull up a chair, grab a cup of tea, or the drink of your choice, and join the discussion.
Alrighty. Get a little swig of water there.
We have a special guest. Oh, the microphone is in the way. I'll go back here further, I think.
Oh, there he is. Hey, Ted.
If you didn't know, this is Ted, my boyfriend. Dad's in the chat, so.
Just to let you know, Saturday, 3 p.m., we have to be out at Grand Prairie.
Okay.
Theater.
Tell me later. We're in the middle of a show.
In a minute.
Oh, okay.
You and Sean.
Oh, okay. Apparently, we're going to see the Phantom Menace this weekend or next weekend or sometime.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt the show.
There's a bunch of people saying hi, Ted, but I haven't got to them, so I'm sure by the time I get to them, you'll be gone.
No, you can interrupt for Star Wars stuff. That's fine. I'm a Star Wars fan.
Okay.
I love me some Trek Wars. Oh God, that just killed my soul a little bit saying that.
Trek Wars, ouch! I love me some Trek Wars.
Right here.
Now he's got to recock the window. Anyways, if the burn lasts for more than 4 hours, please consult your pharmacist or doctor.
All right, see you later.
Dan says, I used to have a side hustle painting art and text on cars and boats. I stuck to drawing the sketch with a grease pencil and model car paint for the lasting colors. The clear coat protected that. Cool. Dan said, I also found out that automotive brake fluid will take the paint off of a car. Do not do that. I got spanked for ruining Dad's 56 Chevy. Oh, I still feel the burn of that. Oh, in many ways.
Sure, Dan still feels the burn of that.
I bet. And Alex said, I actually got an A- for effort in science in 8th grade. They were going to originally put me in biology earlier. The teacher liked me and knew my mental health struggles. That's cool. You're trying. Perfection isn't always what the grade says. And Thesis says that most good men are liquor men. And he counts himself as one of those good men.
Mm-hmm.
And Dad said, did your teacher just want you to move you to the next class? I know some kids in my class that pass classes because to pass the student to the next teacher. No, that never happened in any schools whatsoever. Mm-mm. And there is the link for Donna Carlene. And Oxy said that, yeah, Math and I aren't friends, but I'm glad to be around people who get it. Makes my life easier not having to fight my brain for it. Foxy, I'm glad you said that because not everybody is going to be great at everything. Not everybody's going to be perfect at everything. And one thing that's nice is to surround yourself with people that are good at the stuff that you struggle with. The good people that'll help you learn it, help you understand it, or help you out if you're struggling. So, you know, I'm not saying anything on Carl on this, but it's like with Carl, I don't think he's a great artist. No offense, Carl. But you have two people that have taken your story and put art with it now. And it's just, they complement each other. Everybody's strengths need to complement each other. And I'm getting off my soapbox now. Joe.
Yo.
We have on... Oh, what is that? I'm starring a comment.
All right. Hold on. Oh, Twitch bot
Twitch
trying
bot.
to get me to. Yeah, it's just a spam bot over on Twitch. They pop in about once every 3 to 6 months.
Yeah, so I figured just get rid of him. But you have to block him on your page. That's why I wanted you to see who it was. Oh, let's see. There is the link for Bladed Thesis on indiecd.org. And
I'll actually worry about blocking them at a later date, because if they keep coming back and commenting, it still helps the algorithm over there.
I think Thesis said it not long ago. I use the word algorithm a lot more in my adult life than I ever thought I would. Alex said that the teacher knew I needed more of a challenge because when she pulled out the work that was based on biology, I flew compared to the basic science. And that is true. That sometimes you get bored and it gets... When I was in college, they had me do an algebra, and she had to dumb it down so much, and I don't mean that in a bad way, but I was confused. So she had handed out not the synopsis. What's that called?
Syllabus.
Syllabus with all the assignments for the entire quarter, and I had them finished within 3 weeks. So she's like, well, you still need to come to class. I started doing logic problems during class because listening to her was actually confusing me more. So you have to have a teacher that's listening to you. And Foxy said biology is fun. Biology is fun, except for I have problems with remembering names of everything. And Alex said it is, but now I'm needing more of a challenge. And this must be where Ted popped in, because Carl says Ted, and Dan said, hiya, Ted, and Foxy said, hi, Ted, and Thesis said, hey, Ted, and Donna said, hey, Ted, and then Dad said, hi, Ted. Did you hear all that? Never mind. He didn't hear any of it, but I know that you guys did, and I appreciate you guys being friendly towards him. And Alex said, and that's why I surround myself with you all. I love you all. And back at you. Just for a good laugh. My hands don't like to do the heart, but I try. And Carl said, my only art are the words. What?
What?
I figured you were going to see some smart ass comment.
No, I was just doing this. Since you can't,
Aww. See, you help me out where I can't succeed.
Surround yourself with those who are better at things than you.
Exactly.
I just happen to have a machine that I can click a button and it pops up hearts.
And Thesis said, I'm good at math, but not really.
Tried to kill a gnat. It didn't work. Ow.
Can we take that son who's in more pain right now, though?
Oh, I know you are.
I'll get into that in a second here. Lisa said, I'm good at math, but not really much of an artist, so I do most budgeting and leave the arting to Foxy. So glad I did not screw that one up. And complimentary to each other. And Thesis says, the silly bus. And Dad said, algorithm was a way of birth control 50 years ago. Shit. I'm doing maths here, and my sister isn't quite 50 yet, and I know I'm not 50 yet. Okay. And Lisa said, hey folks, in 32 days until Foxy and I are published on Aphelion.
Nice.
Well, congratulations. I can't wait to read your story. And Joe, I still need to read your work in progress. I apologize.
You're fine. I still need to work on it more.
And Foxy said, I should remake a thing while I'm sitting here. A thing? What kind of thing? I can't believe I caught up with comments. You people are Patty Cathy's tonight.
All right. Got just a little bit left to do. Not bad. Actually didn't take long.
And Dan wanted to add in that listening to Al Gore will certainly throw off one's rhythm.
Oh Lord, my wife just sent me a text message.
Hi, Trey. Oh, Foxy said my bracelet needs redone.
That she had visitors while in the bathroom.
Were they four-legged and adorably cute and fuzzy?
Yes.
Okay. And we talked about cats twice tonight.
The bathroom door, for whatever reason, sometimes it'll actually shut and latch. Other times it won't latch. But it'll close to where, like, you actually have to push it open still. Mm-hmm. And Brad will just, like, shoulder check the thing. He'll be sitting there, and all of a sudden you just hear dunk, and the bathroom door just whips open, and he's standing there like, "How you doing?"
Georgette's that way with the bathroom, and she'll scratch on it. Luckily, you can reach the door from when you're sitting, but she will do a thing where she goes up on her little back legs, and she's just a little stubby thing to begin with, and she comes in and she hits that door with both her paws, and it goes open like, okay, I'm here now.
Yeah. No, that's pretty much what he does, is he just, charges right, comes in the room like a wrecking ball, and is like, hey, I'm here now, let's do this.
And Thesis says that Kitty says hi, she is busy with a student, or she would be here. Well, tell Kitty hi and that we missed her as well.
Yep.
And Nick is congratulating Foxy and Thesis. And his net burped.
Nick, if there's a day where you don't have internet issues, I will be shocked.
Okay, so the thing about pain, where we're competing for who's in more pain, I ran into a brick yesterday with my heel and scratched good my ankle kind of heel area, and today I ran into the same brick in the same place and just below yesterday's and really tore it open. So
yeah, she thought it felt so good yesterday she wanted to go back for round 2.
Yes. So I do want to know, Dad, where did I get my clumsiness from? Yeah, Nick said, aw, potty guardian cats. Yes, they are. But they want to look out for us. And Carl said, ouch, and so did Alec. Yeah.
Oh, show the picture if you want to.
Oh, I don't think that. I think you probably get flagged for that. Although, some people like only feets, right?
Yeah. Again, we don't kink shame, we kink question.
Well, I believe everybody in here is in the secret humor group. Maybe I'll throw it in there. Oh, except for Dad. Okay, Dad. Do you want in the secret humor group that is a Facebook group? You need to tell me. He came in like a wrecking ball. They do. And Dad said he is multitasking tonight, back and forth here to the ladder, trying to program my new patio light to be dusk to dawn. And it's past dusk. You do know that because of you, that I own that word, right? Because remember, you're the one that named me. And Nick said, well, the yellow baron swooped over.
So, does that mean it'll turn off at the crack of dawn?
I bet it does. If he figures it out, it just might dawn on him what's going on. And Alex said, "Oh God, no, not a wrecking ball. Now it's stuck in my." I absolutely hate it when that song gets stuck in my. What is going on here? There we go. I've had that happen. So, well, get ready for Mom's name for you, Heather. Huh?
Right?
I have it confused.
I'm just confused in general all the time, so.
Okay, come back from the ladder, sit down for a second, and type out what you really. What? Oh, look, it's pink over here.
I really do like this fine tip point for the pen. Still, this lettering is so much easier.
So I'm never not confused. Carl said, "I think your name got changed, Dawn." No, that's my middle name. Or Heather is, so that's why I'm trying to really figure that out. That might help some of you guys be a little less confused, but not much, because I'm still confused by my middle name is Heather. And Nick said, "Join us, come along, you belong, feel the fizz of the cuckoo cola." And Dan said, "We decided I was the one to name you, seeing Mom named Tracy. Equity. Wow." Those who don't know, Tracy is my sister. And Nick said, "Who is Dawn on?" Dawn's on first. And Dan said, "I believe a certain old God gave Dawn a new name once." And I'm still blessed. And I know, okay, so I know this is not true, but I like to tease about it. But the fact that Mike Jimmy named his daughter after me, his daughter's name is Aurora. He did not name her after me, but I absolutely am blessed to share a similar name with that young lady. I'm not responsible for it. And Alex said, "Pepsi's better." Joke. I don't like Coca-Cola or Pepsi.
Oh, I guess I should probably. There we go.
So once that's sealed, what does that set go for?
Once it's sealed, probably $15 or $20. Probably 20, so I can actually cover my shipping for once.
Why don't you run a business? You should charge for your shipping.
I've actually been better about that lately.
Okay, good.
So.
Oh, Mom wanted to name you Heather, but I won. I thought you wanted to name me Tiffany. Sorry, we're having a family discussion. And Alex said I put the pro in procrastinate. Oh. And yeah. Blair said my overdue assignments. I believe that the overdue assignments justifies the Viv look.
Mm-hmm. So we're going to run...
Homework done, Alec. Okay.
So we're going to run 2 more ads real quick. and we'll catch up with the chat and wrap this night up. So up first is Amy Hale.
Wait. Heather or Dawn? Anyways, so go ahead.
Yep. We'll give them time to answer during the ads. We'll be right back. And up next is Foxy's ad.
Hi, I'm Auntie Foxy, and I'm a crafting addict. I make custom jewelry from recycled materials, and Foxy has wares if you have coin. You can find me at indiecd.org/about-auntie-foxy. I hope to see you there.
Alrighty.
I just want to address this. Nick says to Alec, the longer those assignments are unfinished, the longer Garb goes nameless. And Alex said, Heather from Heather's the Musical. No, I'm not that mean, though. Nick said, Dawn. Thesis says, Dawn. And Alex said, no, dang it, not Garb. Yes. Just saying. I gotta team up with Nick on this and be Mama Bear for a minute. And there is Amy Hale's About on indiecd.org. And Nick said, assuming he can endure Solitaire's hospitality that long. I'm assuming that's Nick's evil laugh. And Carl said, Heather's good, but it doesn't fit me. I'm sorry, I'm trying to go through these kind of quick because I'm getting to be that time.
Yep.
And there is Auntie Foxy's About on indiecd.org. Alex said, I'm motivated to get them done by Friday. That's the goal, as I'm very close to being caught up. I just need to knock out the main ones, ASL and history. Come on, you can do this, Alec. We believe in you. You got the village behind you.
Mm-hmm.
And no, Nitsu will be the cleric in not so shining armor.
And with that, folks, we will wrap up for the night. Thank you all for joining us, and we will be back Monday night for Behind the Code.
Speaking of IndieCD up and running again, and it looks like all the little hiccups are unhiccuped for now.
Yep, all the hiccups are unhiccuped for now. I need to redo the ads that I sent out. I need to redo the intro again. Also need to redo the outro to add in the few new people that we've added on. But now I need to redo the intros so that it actually shows the new layout.
It's all good.
But we will see you all next week. So have a good night, folks.
Good night.
Once I find the video. Oh, there it is.